This is breaking news.
American Idol winner Abi Carter partners with IEHP for mental health awareness. A lot can change in a year. Just ask Indio native Abi Carter. This time last year, Carter had just filmed her audition for American Idol. Before the show would air in February, she was still busking on the streets of Palm Springs, wondering if her big break would come. Fast forward to today, life is immensely different. Since winning the show in May, she's flown all over the country, headlined at Cruiser Arena, met with various people from the music industry, and even recorded her first album, Ghosts in the Backyard, which comes out on November 15. It's been exciting and everything she could have dreamed of. But Carter is also not one to shy away from admitting it's been a lot to process. I've been so overwhelmed, and a lot of it is positive, but a lot of it is negative, Carter said in a recent interview. A lot of it is hate comments online or just feeling so busy and feeling like you don't get time to sit on a couch and watch TV shows and not think about anything. If Carter is having a tough time, she knows many other people around her age are facing similar challenges. As a result, she and the Inland Empire Health Plan, a not-for-profit Medicare/Medicaid public health plan, have partnered to increase awareness about mental health for young people and to promote wellness check-ins. Through this initiative, Carter will share her personal journey with mental health, which has included being on an IEHP plan and receiving support services when she was younger. The partnership will kick off with a Hometown Hero video, and she will appear on an episode of EHP's and iHeartRadio's Covering Your Health podcast in December. As we read more about her story and spoke to her, and we listened to her songs, we saw this young woman who's really experienced a lot, and so much of her message was about community and self-care of herself. It really made sense to partner with her and to focus on mental health, especially among young people, Enid Portugues, communication director for IEHP, said. Basking in the sun during a recent interview at Palm Desert's El Paseo shopping district, Carter, 22, is able to recognize and put into words the emotions she feels on both her good and bad days. But that wasn't always the case. Nearly 10 years ago, her family was experiencing a big transitional period when her parents were going through a divorce. Carter, 13 at the time, said she felt very alone and went into a much darker mental space during that time. I remember my mom trying so hard to get me out of it, and she finally took me to the doctor one day. That was the first time I'd ever talked about maybe going to therapy or seeing a psychiatrist, or maybe antidepressants would be something that would be helpful, Carter said. I ended up doing those things, and it worked positively for me. The young singer recalled that was the first time she felt respected and listened to in a doctor's office, and that her worries were not brushed off. Her mental health journey eventually led her to songwriting, which Carter said ended up being a therapy in and of itself for me. Some of the songs she has penned recently have explored more serious topics, such as urging someone to seek professional help, in Some People Need Drugs, or exploring the feelings associated with the loss of a relationship in Comfortably Numb. I'm broadcasting it to the freaking world inside of my songs. I'm putting it out there for anybody and everybody to hear, Carter said with a laugh. I'm not always going through a great time. Even my positive-sounding songs come from a large amount of upset within me. One of the taglines her IEHP partnership is emphasizing is that a lot can change in a year, and that it's important for young people to check in with themselves and evaluate their mental and physical health and their emotions. Carter admits that she hasn't always been the best advocate of this herself, especially as her life changed so drastically this past year. But the campaign is getting her to be better in tune with herself. There's so many reasons to ignore it, and you can make so many excuses. I don't want to drive to the doctor's office. I don't want to wait in a waiting room. I don't want to talk to somebody about my feelings, she said. But there is just one reason why you should, and it's because you matter, your body matters, and your health matters.